Coming into exchange, I knew I wanted to be in a bit of a smaller town environment just because that was what I was used to from back home. And I knew I wanted to come to Spain to experience the culture a little bit. So I ended up going with UNAV just because it kind of gave me the best of both worlds, and super happy I went with it. It gave that small town university experience as well as the ability to travel all around Europe and experience the day-to-day Spanish culture and really ingrain myself in that.
I chose UNAV because I really wanted to learn a lot more Spanish. I took it for a couple years in high school, but I never really got the chance to really practice it much. And being in a small town, you really need to practice the language more. So I think I really appreciated that, as well as being able to really experience the culture.
When I first arrived to UNAV, I came luckily with some friends from back home, and first thing we did was we explored the campus, and it was honestly just so ravishing to see. It's really a beautiful campus. Additionally, it's so safe, and you can really walk around without worry. And the final thing I noticed was that you really are forced to jump right into the culture, as there is very limited English speaking, especially when you're shopping, and so that was a great chance to practice my Spanish, which has been a little bit out of practice for a few years.
I think some culture shocks coming to Spain were, first of all, the eating times. The eating times are so different that at first it kind of throws you off. Like, I always eat dinner at 6, here they eat at 8, I eat lunch at 12, they eat lunch at 2. So I feel like that's a big thing.
It's a little bit silly to say is the presence of cafes and everyone kind of coming together for meals. In Canada, it's very independent. So if you look at the library, people pack their own lunches and everyone kind of sits with their headphones in at meals. Whereas here, there's a cafeteria in every building. There's a huge coffee culture, which is very dissimilar to Canada.
A couple really interesting classes at UNAV. First of all, worldviews and texts. I've never really taken a philosophy class or anything, but I found this class just so interesting, and I feel like it really gave me some insight into more European ideals and European philosophies, and just where a lot of things originate. I really enjoyed that class, as well as Spanish. I found that really helpful. I would really recommend to come to Pamplona for exchange. I think a lot of people want to go to Barcelona or Madrid when they come to Spain for exchange, but I would say you're really best to come to a small town where you can actually experience the culture, speak Spanish, everything like that. I feel like I've learned so much about Spain by being here, ways that I would have never learned if I went to a more Americanized city.
Exchange is a wonderful experience. I would recommend that to everyone. As I touched upon earlier, get to ingrain yourself into the Spanish culture, which is something you're not going to get in those bigger cities like Barcelona and Madrid. People here are just so kind, so welcoming, so willing to help you no matter what you need, whether it's classes or asking to get a drink in Spanish. Everyone's super willing to aid you and help you along, and I wouldn't personally trade UNAV for anything else. It's been a wonderful experience.